In this video, we will discuss few problems on covariance and correlation. So first let us discuss problem 1. So it has temperature and the number of customers. So let this be X and let this be Y. So the value is given by 98, 87, 90, 85, 95 and 75. So the number of customers is 15, 12, 10, 10, 16 and 7. So let us calculate the X bar value is 88.33. The mean of X. The mean of Y bar is 11.67. So now we are going to calculate X minus X bar. That is 98 minus 88.33. Similarly, 87 minus 88.33. So when we calculate, that is 9.67. It is minus 1.33, 1.67 minus 3.33, 6.67, and it is minus 13.33. So this is nothing but 75 minus 88.33. Similarly, we'll calculate Y minus Y bar, which is 15 minus 11.67. That is 3.33. And 12 minus 11.67, it is 0.33. So similarly, the Y minus Y bar value for all the others is minus 1.67, 4.33, minus 4.67. Then we will calculate X minus X bar into Y minus Y bar. So it's nothing but 32.20. We will have to multiply 9.67 with 3.33. This is minus 0.44, minus 2.79, 5.56, 28.88, and 62.25. So let us also calculate the summation of X minus X bar into Y minus Y bar. It is 125.66. So the formula for covariance is equal to summation of X minus X bar into Y minus Y bar divided by N minus 1. So here the summation is calculated as 125.66. So 125.66 divided by 5. So the value is 25.132. So it says that there is a positive relationship between the temperature and the number of customers that is coming to the shop. So let us also take one practice problem. Let X is 2.1, 2.5, 3.6 and 4, and Y be 8, 10, 12 and 14. So next we will discuss about correlation. So there is a easy formula to calculate the correlation, that is covariance of X comma Y divided by standard deviation of X and standard deviation of Y. So for example, the standard deviation of X is given by 20 and standard deviation of Y is given by 25, and covariance of X comma Y is given with 485. In this case, the correlation is nothing but 485 divided by 20 into 25. So this is 0.97. So let's take the practice problem. Find correlation. Given Sx is equal to 7 and Sy is equal to 3.6 and covariance of A comma B equal to 5. So calculate the correlation. So in this, there is one more terminology called Pearson correlation. So we'll see for a given data set how to calculate the Pearson correlation. So let's take X, Y, and this is 15, 16, 12, 10, and 8. And this is 18, 11, 10, 20, and 17. So we'll also calculate the sum of X is 61. This is sum of X. And similarly, sum of Y is 76. So let's calculate X square, which is 225, 256. Here it is 144, 100, and 64. This is 789. Similarly, Y squared is 324, 121, 100, 400, and 289. So the sum of this is 1234. This is summation of X square and this is summation of Y square. So let us calculate XY. So XY is 270, 176, 120, 200, and 136. So here summation of XY is 902. So now the Pearson correlation formula is N into summation of XY minus summation of X, summation of Y. Okay. So we have calculated everything. Similarly, in the below, N into summation of X squared minus, okay, this is one entity, minus summation X squared. All right. Summation X, the whole square. All right. Summation X, the whole square. Into, all right. So let this be the whole one, whole into N into summation Y square minus summation Y the whole square. So let us take down all the values. Summation X is 61, summation Y is 76, summation X square is 789, and summation Y square is 1234, and summation XY is 902. And N, if you see, it is 5. Okay, there are 5 samples, so N is 5. Let's substitute everything in the value in this 5 into summation XY. What is summation XY? 902. 902 minus, what is summation X? 61. And summation Y is 76. So 61 into 76. So we will also substitute in the denominator 5 into summation X square 789. So 789 minus summation X 61. Okay, summation X the whole square. So this is one entity. So the other entity is 5 into summation Y squared is 1234. This is 1 minus 76 the whole square. So if you substitute everything, the correlation is, if you just simplify all these things, you could understand that the correlation value is minus 0.424. So it is negatively correlated. The X and Y are negatively correlated. So the practice problem for solving the Pearson correlation is given as age. Age X is 43, 21, 25, 42, 57, and 59. So this is glucose level Y, which is 99, 65, 79, 75, 87, and 81. So calculate Pearson correlation. Pearson correlation. So this is about the Pearson correlation. So the next one that we can discuss is Spearman rank correlation. So we have to calculate the rank of every value and then we have to calculate the correlation. So this correlation helps us whenever there is an outlier in the data, this correlation gives us the correct relationship between the variable X and Y. So let's take the variable x and y. So it is understood that the x is 35, 23, 47, 17, 10, 43, 9, 6 and 28. Similarly, y is also given as, let's take this is rank of x. So before I write the rank of x, let me write y 30, 33, 45, 23, 8, 49, 12, 4 and 31. So now we have to write the rank. So this is the from the highest to the lowest. We have to write from the highest to the lowest. So this is the topmost mark. So I give rank 1. Then the second goes to 43. Then the third goes to 35. And fourth is this. And fifth is this 23. And sixth is this one 7. Then 8 and 9. So this is what the rank of the mark data that is displayed in the X. Similarly, we will write rank of Y. So what is rank of Y is 5, 3, 2, 6, 8, 1, 7, 8 and 4. The highest data will get the rank as 1. So now we'll calculate D. What is D? Rank of X minus rank of Y. That is D. So if you calculate 3 minus 5, it is minus 2. Here it is 2 minus 1, 0, minus 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0. So now we'll calculate D square. Square this value. 2 2s are 4, 4, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So we will substitute in the formula. The formula is given as 1 minus 6 summation di square divided by n into n square minus 1. So if you substitute in this formula is equal to 1 minus 6 into 12. So what is this? You have to perform a summation of this and we get a 12. 12 divided by n is 9. 9 into 9 square of 81 minus 1. So the value is 0.9. So this is what is the Spearman correlation. So the practice questions are 48, 60, 72, 62, 56, 40, 39, 52 and 30. And here this is X and this is Y. Y is 62, 78, 65, 70, 38, 54, 60, 32 and 31. So the answer is the Spearman rank correlation is 0.66. This is practice problem number A. So what is practice problem number B is 65, 66, 67, 67, 68, 69, 70 and 72. And similarly here, this is Y. Here 67, 68, 65, 68, 72, 72, 69 and 71. So the answer is 0.679. So next we will discuss a problem on mode for group data. So a data set is given like this, that is X. So the total number of students who score from 10 to 14 is 5. The frequency is given here. Okay. Then 15 to 19 is 2. Then 20 to 24 is 3. Then 25 to 29 is 5. And 30 to 34 is 2. And 35 to 39, it is 9. And 40 to 44, it is 6. And 45 to 49, 3, and 50 to 54, it is 5. So the total number of entries here, that is n, if you just sum up, it is 40. It comes as 40. Okay, now the formula here is, the mode is LB plus D1 divided by D1 plus D2 into H. So we will calculate what is LB. LB is nothing but find out which is the highest value in the frequency. So here you see that 9 is the highest value. So let us select this particular row. So LB is the lowest range of the highly frequent component in the data set. So this is the frequent component of the data set. So the lower bound is 35. So LB is 35. So what is D1? D1 is 9 minus the before value. That is 9 minus 2 is 7. So D2 is 9 minus the after value. Okay, so this is D1. The difference with the after value is D2. So 9 minus 6, which is 3. Then H is equal to 5. That is, here you see the difference between all the ranges. That is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 5. Similarly, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 5. So that is what is the H. So shall we apply it in the formula? So the X bar is 35 plus 7 divided by 7 plus 3 into 5. So this is nothing but 38.5. So the mode of the class. Okay, so more people have obtained 38.5 marks. That is what is the answer. Okay, this is how we calculate the mode for the group data.